Sonic Generations demo came out today. You have a Xbox 360? You can play it. It's got classic and modern. I'm downloading it now. I've been waiting all day for the stupid thing to show up on the Xbox store, but apparently they don't put it up in the morning. What are you doing?
Drumming.
Drumming? Drumming. She's drumming. I should probably start this episode formally, so I will say hello, Steven Knights, and some of you are going, whoa, we won! Honestly, I haven't even looked at the, I haven't like calculated what the percentages was. I could look down and tell that Steven Knights had certainly a good foothold, but I was actually reading all the comments and taking everything into consideration. And doggone, I've been so back and forth on this, and she can vouch that I've been very torn on the subject for days now, and I do think I am going to start calling you guys Steven Knights. And some people express concern that I wasn't thinking for myself, and that I was letting the viewers control the vlog instead of me. No. I do control the vlog, maybe not with an iron fist, maybe with like a cobblestone fist, but
You can craft that?
I'm going to craft that. But I did take into consideration what everyone said, and when people were talking about how I just need to think about it differently, I started to think about it differently. And I'm putting on different goggles for the word, and I feel better about it. So, you guys are Steven Knights again. The people who wanted friends or just anything else, I'm sorry. I am going to go with Steven Knights. It was something that, you know, I wasn't comfortable with, but after hearing everyone's explanation of it, I do feel better. And it's one of those things, you can't make everybody happy. But it's not a word I even use very much anyway. I use it at most once a day, and sometimes I don't start the day off with that, so I think we'll all be fine. Not to mention, I'm just glad to get this over with. I'm just glad to move on. Because honestly, we've been talking about it like way too much, and it should never have been such a big deal in the first place. So, we can now get on with our lives, and you don't have to feel like you guys are controlling me, or I don't have enough say. I have full say. It's really you guys that persuaded me to think differently. So, bravo. There were some really well thought out responses in the last few days. There are also some really weird, crappy responses. But I appreciate everyone who took the time to write something, because you did change my mind. So, you guys are Steven Knights, and as far as I'm concerned, it's going to stay that way. The bad news I was talking about the other day is very real. My flip is dying. This is like the third day, I think, that it's been acting up, and it's not doing what it needs to do. So, I'm very sad about this, but I think I'm going to have to get a new flip, because when I want to record something, I got to get it out and hit the button, and I need it to be able to record. Right now, I get it out and hit the power button, and then I wait a few seconds while it's frozen, and then it comes up to the settings menu, and then I exit from the settings menu, and then when it finally gets back to the screen, I hit record, and I have to wait and wait and wait, and then the record light comes on, and it's not recording yet, and then wait a little longer, and then it'll suddenly catch up to where it was, and then it'll start recording. From the time I get it out of my pocket to start recording, it probably takes, I don't know, 40 seconds, seriously, 40 seconds, before I'm actually recording anything, and that's a little inconvenient. So I'm really sad. I think I'm going to have to get another flip. So I'm coming to you guys with ideas of what to do with said flip. The old flip. I'm going to get a new flip. I love the flip, and especially now they're really cheap. I don't know if you guys know. I talk about it a little on Twitter every once in a while. You can get a Flip Ultra HD 1 hour model, which is fine, because seriously, I have the 2 hour model, and I've never needed that much space, for under $50 at Best Buy. Really. Seriously. That is cheap. That's a really good camera for really cheap, so that's probably what I'll do. Maybe this week is I'll go buy a new flip. It's really sad, but I wanted to ask you guys what I should do with this old one. I'm open to anything. I'm really looking to give the flip a proper burial as far as cameras go. My personal idea, and you can agree with me if you want, is maybe to frame it. Maybe to like get some kind of little glass.
Shadowbox.
Huh?
Shadowbox.
A what?
Shadowbox.
Shadow box?
Yes.
I don't know what that is.
It's like that floating frame, only space, so you can put something in it.
Oh. Okay, she knows terms I don't know. Apparently, I want to shadow box it. You hang it up on the wall, but put it in like a nice frame. That's apparently called a shadow box. That's what I was thinking. I even considered, selling it or auctioning it off, but honestly, I don't think there'd be a huge demand for it, and I'm kind of emotionally attached to the thing. I mean, this thing has been in my pocket every day for 2 years of my life. Really, that's crazy. I mean, how many hundreds and hundreds of hours of footage has been filmed with this little thing? I tip my hat to Flip, Cisco. Well, now the company is no more, but when the company was around, I tip my hat because they made an incredible little device, and there are still a few of these left. So if you have ever wanted a Flip, they're under $50 at Best Buy, so I might be picking myself up one this week. But I just wanted to see what you guys thought about giving the Flip a proper disposal, even though we wouldn't be exactly disposing of it. Anyway, that's all I'm going to leave you guys with. We decided on a name, and the Flip is dead. So if you could give me your opinions on what I should do with the Flip, I quite like my idea. I mean, we don't have to even do it right now. We could just put the Flip in the box, but I'm quite set on keeping it, I think. But I don't know. I guess if there was a lot of response for selling it or auctioning it off, I could possibly do that. But I'm quite attached to something that's spent 2 years of its life inside my pocket. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for being loyal Stevenites and friends, whatever you decide to call yourself, or just a viewer. And let's meet back tomorrow, shall we? You have apples? How many apples are left?
Like 4.
I want an apple.